again, and welcome to the third video in the Pleasant Valley Fences version 2 introduction series. And today we are starting off in the new sand and gravel pit. Here we are at the sand, and one of the new features with the sand piles and the other piles in the pit are that they have a capacity. As you can see up in the top left corner, this pile right now has 10,000 sand in it, and as I lower the shovel, we are taking sand out of this pile. So your sand in the pile can be depleted. One note about this feature that we're still trying to work on, this is using the Universal Process Kit by Mord 2000, and it does have some issues on the server with the numbers not actually updating live. The correct numbers are always there. You just can't see them unless you just logged into the server, or right now it seems like the first person that's logged into the server gets to see the live numbers. But hopefully that will be fixed by release time. I can't guarantee it. One thing is for sure though, the piles will always work with the proper amounts of sand are there even if the number does not update for you on the server. So you see we have 50,000 left. Now basically what these piles do is they do have a maximum capacity, and I'll speed up time here, and if you watch the sand number as soon as it hits 12 o'clock, we gained a little bit of sand. So the sand does replenish itself over time. Another thing with the Universal Process Kit, there is a mover feature that right now causes a little bit too much lag on servers. We're working to see if we can get that straightened out. That way when you, hopefully in the future when we take sand out of these piles, the pile will actually disappear underground and then come back when it's filled up. So that is sand. Next, let's move on. We'll give you a little bit of a tour here of the gravel pit. We've changed it quite considerably. We wanted more room for more of different types of stuff to do. We have new coal and salt areas in the gravel pit, as well as the gravel, as well as the gold production facility down in here. Yeah, the other thing about these piles, the reason why we wanted them fillable like they are now, so that if someone comes on and they want to move around the mat, you know, you're not just constantly going to the closest pile by the dump off spot. Makes you kind of move around and collect the sand. Gives a more of a realistic feeling to the gravel pit down here. That is the gold production facility where you add sand, gravel, and water and it creates gold. It's still here, it's just tucked away in its own little section. And we'll go up and show you a couple new things. One note, the conveyor where I dumped the pile, the piles are fillable now underneath each conveyor. And if you dump into those conveyor piles, you can drive your tippers right up underneath to collect whatever you use, whatever gravel, sand, or that you dug up. Up the hill a little bit here, we have a little gravel area. Again, piles fill up over time. You just grab your gravel. Do a quick demo here, and see we got 4 gravel piles. Load up the gravel. And if you had a tipper here, which I will show you on the coal, because we're going to do a little bit different with the coal, you would be able to fill it up by driving underneath that little gravel dispenser silo. Up the hill into the new coal mine. That's where we left off the last video. At times it can be quite dark in here and hard to see, but we'll see what we can do. You can see there are a few piles of coal down below here. And there's a couple also up high. And we'll get a load of coal. And drive it up. You can see it pile up a little bit there. Alright. Now let's go get our truck. I'm going to grab a load of coal and show you what coal is used for in Pleasant Valley Fences version 2. Let me swing around here. Pick up our coal. Alright, and on our way out we will show you the salt area. Salt is used in some of the recipes on the map at the different factories. And we'll come down into salt area, give you a quick view of the salt area. Some salt piles, basically the same principle. They fill up over time. You get close to a pile, you can see what's in it. One of the notes while we're on our way to the next location, as I said, this is a 10 farm map. What we decided is to bring it down to 10 farms. On our server we allow 20 pieces of equipment per farm. That is vehicles that go into the vehicle XML file. So a weight on the front of a tractor would be considered one piece toward that farm, or a shovel attachment would be another one. We found that if we keep each person's farms down to 20 pieces at 10 farms, that's 200, and then we have additional pieces that we set up in the gravel pit, the BGA, and the forest mod, which we did add in already. And if we keep the total underneath 250 pieces on the map, you should be lag free as long as most of your pieces are used out of our mods. Our mods have been specially designed to reduce lag. Doesn't mean you can't add a couple of your favorite pieces in, but the more people that are using the same mod, the better off you are. And we have included quite a few nice pieces. Alright, here we are at the new factory. This is the Grey Goose Vodka factory. You'll see the grate here that's burning coal. Basically, you'll also see that this factory is closed. Now, in the new version, if you want to use a factory, you have to keep it constantly supplied with a little bit of coal. Coal uses 5 coal per minute, so a full load of 100,000 will last quite a while, more than a week, if you were to do it. Now you can enter and exit the factory. And this is the Grey Goose Vodka, where we dig potatoes, sugar cane, and something else. Water, possibly, I believe. We'll head out here. And there's the meter for the Grey Goose vodka. We have a new type of water while I'm here. It's called Culligan. It's purified water at the Culligan plant. So we reduce the actual amount of water each factory has to take, but it has to be processed through a nearby Culligan plant before you do that. I'll go over here. You can see that the dairy, Borden Dairy, where we make cheese building, is closed as well, and you will find the grate to open that one up. Right there. Dump a little bit in, and you can see you now have access to that. Alright, I'm going to go down and show you one more factory. I'm not going to spoil all the other factories for you. You can see them when you unlock them. But the landscape has changed quite a bit with new buildings and factories, and this is the bioheat plant for the Forest Mod up here in Milton parking lot. When you collect your Forest Mod wood shavings, you can, or wood chips, you bring them right up and dump them in there. I'm going to show you the new Campbell's Soup plant. And on our way to the Campbell's Soup plant, we'll show you another feature that we have built into Fences version 2, which is, you can see up here in the top left, your current acreage is 164.7 hectares. Maximum buying equipment price of $247,000. Even though we have $19,688, anything that is over 247 in the store, such as the dudes here, the buy button will be grayed out. This kind of keeps everybody advancing at an even pace. We really like it. Every time a field is purchased, the number of hectares times $1,500 is added to the store. So now you see we have a price of $262,000. We're still one short of the Agrotron, but we can buy the one below it. Basically, this allows us to control the growth rate of the map. The more fields that are open, the bigger equipment we allow you to buy, and it's worked out very well. It also sometimes helps when we're already almost own all our fields on our map, including all the public fields. And now that we're at that point, people that want bigger silos and stuff have been helping buy other people's fields that haven't been able to play as much, and it's just worked out very well. Let me go around the back side. I got to get some coal in. As you can see, the Campbell's Soup plant is locked up, but there's two entrances to it.